Hello everyone, I'm Ted, and I bought a new hitch for my 2008 Goldwing. There's not really any videos for the add-on hitch that I've seen online, so I'm going to try to attempt to put on a new hitch, and I'm going to try to make this video as I go. Here's my bike. Had it for 6 months. I love it. So the directions from add-on say the first thing to do is remove the side cover, remove the step covers, remove the rear passenger floorboards, and the rear case guard. So that's what we're going to do right now. I'll do that on both sides. Okay everyone, we have the side cover taken off. We have the passenger floorboard taken off. We have the step cover taken off, and we have the rear case guard taken off. I might note that you need to pull off the side cover first, pull off the passenger floorboards, then the step cover, and then your case guard. You will need a 5mm Allen wrench, 8mm Allen wrench, and a 12mm socket. The next step says to loosen the clamp that holds the muffler to the header pipe and support bolt, then let the muffler drop down. Repeat on the other side. The person I bought this Goldwing from put on some aftermarket exhaust pipes, so hopefully they come apart the same way. We'll see. Okay, we're going to look underneath the bike real quick. It looks like there is a clamp that holds the muffler to the header pipe, just right underneath the bike. And then the other cross-member pipe, you get it from the outside the bike, holds a bracket that holds the muffler up. So we're going to remove those, and I will tell you what size of sockets I need when I get done. Okay, so we have the muffler clamp loosened down, bolt removed. Tailpipe is hanging loose on both sides. Now it says it wants me to remove the license plate cover. There's 4 Allen wrench bolts. I'm going to do that. And then after that, it says to remove the V-shaped amp box support, which will not be reinstalled. So we're going to go there. Okay, so we have the license plate cover removed. Those 4 bolts pulled out. And it says to remove the amp box support. It says it's V-shaped. There's no pictures, so I'm assuming that it's this bracket right here. It says that the bracket will not be reinstalled, so I'm going to take that off. Okay, so this was a little confusing for me. It said to remove the forward saddle bag bolt located behind the rear guard, which would have been right here. I already have the bolt removed. Right here. Got the bolt out. And then here's my bracket that goes in there. And I had to figure out the direction. There is the other side set up there to go in. Had to pull this support bracket off so that it can be mounted. So this piece is going to slide into here and go in between there, and then this is going to mount up on top here from what I can see. So we put that on one side, then we'll film it and show you what I did. Okay, so we ran into a snag, had to figure out which bracket went on which side, and what I figured out was the outside bracket is flat, so this faces the outside. And then the other problem I had is when I put that bracket inside there, mounted it, I could not get this bracket behind that bar. So what I ended up doing was dropping this down, putting the bracket in behind it, lining up these holes here, and I connected these bolts just loosely, put them in there before I connected it to the other side. Made it a lot easier. Had to kind of muscle it up in there, and I'm a kind of a imagination kind of guy. Doing it by myself, took a broom handle and stuck it into the wheel rim and used that as leverage to pry it up to get it into where I needed it to go. So we're going to do the other side and see how it goes. So after getting the side support bars mounted, the next part was just mounting the hitch bracket. I will tell you I had some problems getting the holes lined up, but the hardest part about the whole thing was getting the hitch bracket, this hole and that hole lined up. Took a lot of manipulating and prying to get that lined up. Be careful so you don't strip out the hole while you're trying to do that. That was the hardest part about the whole thing. So now I'm just gonna put everything back together and call it good. Hope this video helps some of you people, and good luck. I wanted to go through the tools that I needed. I used a 5mm Allen wrench, an 8mm Allen wrench, a 10mm socket, 11mm socket, 12, 13, and 14mm sockets, 3/8 ratchet, and my 10mm was 1/4 inch drive, so I had a smaller ratchet. I also used a flex union, which kind of came in handy, made it a little bit easier. But them are basically the tools that I used. Did a little tapping with a hammer, getting the bracket thing in place. This up here, it was kind of stuck, so I tapped it with the hammer to get it up in place instead of loosening up my saddlebag. Other than that, it went pretty well.